Okay, we're back. And I'm full of pizza. It was my birthday and I wanted pizza for dinner. So we got pizza. And I ate, well, I was going to say a lot. No, the usual amount. Which is like 4 slices. Sometimes 5. I shouldn't do 5. I know 5 is too much. 4 is probably too much. But I eat it anyway because it's good. I also had cheesecake. Because that's what I wanted instead of a regular cake. Was the game a little too quiet? Sure, it's taking a moment to load. It's probably because we were like, yeah, warehouse adjacent. It's gonna load the whole warehouse. So not this way, because I already got this. I think.
Step right up and test your skill.
Pretty sure.
Shoot.
So yeah, I want to go up to the office, try to get any emails I may have missed. Try to get into the party room. But yeah, back from too many games now. Which, you know, should be obvious if you know how conventions work. They're usually a Friday and then Saturday, Sunday. Today is Monday. So, you know, can't exactly be streaming during the convention if it's a Monday. I don't know why I felt the need to explain all that. Got me through the loading screen at least. Yeah, it was pretty great. I mean, as far as like the convention itself, like, you know, standard fare, but the guests, like, oh dude, the guests, there was so many people. Right, this is still Chica. She's still here. Yeah, there was like, there's usually not a lot of guests I want to see at conventions, and usually not a lot of panels I want to go to anyway. Actually, no panels. I tend to not go to panels. And like ZenkaiCon earlier this year was like the first time there was a guest where I was like, ooh, that'd be cool to go see them, was Sungwon Cho. And I got his autograph. And the Too Many Games this year had a ton of people that I wanted to see. It's like, you know, the big one is Charles Martinet, former voice of Mario, current Mario ambassador, I believe is his title now. Okay, I'm gonna hold my thought for a moment while I... Oh, that was the She Saw Me, wasn't it? They just said you're my only friend, which I assume is repeating something David said. I probably could have went. But I think the door is over there. So I want her to go that way. And I do see another locker I can jump into if, So it's something about that's not the point. I have no idea how I'm gonna test the door codes here. I'm pulling out my list of numbers again. 2, 9, 0, 6, 2. No. Cross that one off the list. Go away. Not that way. What are you doing? That's not a way. Go. That way. I hear children's laughter. Who's laughing? Four, 9, 7. 6, 2. No, okay. Just going back to the locker while I pull that one off my list. Where did she go? 2, 9, 0, 8, 2, 5, 3, 7, 8, 2. Okay, before I go and look it up, I'm gonna try to find more emails. I don't know what's worse, not hearing Chica or hearing her. That's what I was gonna say. And is it mail? Why are you not Chica? Okay, yeah, I'm messing with my number pad here. All right, yeah, emails. I guess that's it. I gotta get that one that's in the corner. So yeah, Charles Monet was there, and of course, like one of the guests with one of the longest lines. But thankfully, my sister got us all VIP passes for the convention, so we got to stand in the VIP lines, which are shorter. And I don't know what method they were doing for, like, you know, frequency of who gets pulled from what line, because it's 2 lines going up at once. So it's like, who do you decide who goes next? And I don't know, but that helped to go faster. Where is she going? I think she's in the corner. And I brought along my copy of Super Mario Sunshine for him to sign, because that's my favorite Mario game. And unfortunately, the one I have is, it's a used copy, so it's not like it's not the proper case. But it, you know, they at least gave, they provided a printed slip, so it at least looks like the case instead of like the, you know, the generic GameStop case. I don't know if they still do those cases or if they just don't have. Wait, yes they do. I've gotten some used games recently. Or, you know, used games that didn't come with a case. Which is always, you know, kind of stinks. But better than not getting the game at all, I guess. Oh, no, she saw... Okay. I'll just stay here until I know where she's going. Oh, the line repeated again, which I don't know why I was hearing it over there, not where Chica was, but that's not the point. We have guests. That's the line I heard earlier. Yeah, I also wanted to ask Charles Martinet. Also wanted to ask him if he remembered voicing the dragons in Skyrim. Because, you know, he's an actor. He gets a lot of roles. I don't know if he remembers every role he got. I don't know if Skyrim was a significant role to him. But I remember having my mind blown when I found out that was him. But I didn't even have to ask him because he had, like, prints you could buy for him to sign. And one of the... Actually, I think two of them were dragons from Skyrim. And then, sorry, I realized I just repeated myself trying to... So then, and then that was me trying to... Like, oh, I gotta start over. Let me start over with the sentence. And then I said the exact same thing. Anyway. So after I saw Charles Martinet... shoot, actually, I forget what day it was. If that was Friday or Saturday. But I guess it doesn't matter. The next guest I went to see was She Says from Boundary Break. I didn't have anything I wanted him to sign, but I just wanted to go say hi anyway. And it was cool. Got to talk a little bit for a bit is what I was gonna say. I know I also said that I think it'd be cool if we did a video on Secret of the Mimic at some point. So he said like, yeah, sure. I try to get around to it. That's pretty cool. That's me saying it was pretty cool. That wasn't part of what he was saying. It's pretty cool that I got to suggest something, and he's like, yeah, sure. And then, so yeah, dang it. So Chugga Conroy was also there. The Runaway guys in general, except not Tim, but I guess Josh was taking his place this year. So it was Chugga, Proton John, and Josh Jepson. And their meet and greet was Sunday. So technically they didn't have to be there till Sunday. But I saw Chugga around like 4 times on Friday. Didn't get a chance to say hi any of those times. Because the first time, I'm sitting at a table. It was a paint and take thing. My brother was painting a miniature. And I'm sitting with him. And I see someone walk by. And I'm like, is that Chugga Conroy? But he was facing the other way, so I wasn't really sure. And he was also fast walking. Or at least I thought he was moving pretty fast. So it seemed like he was moving somewhere pretty quickly. I'm like, I'm not gonna get up and chase him. I'll see him later, probably. And I did. He actually walked back while I was still sitting there, so I was like, oh, I think that was Chugga Conroy. Yeah, turn around and go the other way. All the way around. Keep going. So then, next time I see him, he's sitting at a table, and it looked like he was eating with someone. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be that guy who goes up to someone famous while they're eating. Is like, can I get a picture? It's like, no, just let him eat. And then, the next time I saw him, I had just gone back from going to dinner with my siblings. And I said to them, like, I hope Chugga Conroy hasn't left for dinner yet. And then right at that moment, I see him on the corner outside. And a car pulls up and he gets in. So I think he just left for dinner at that moment. And then I saw him again Saturday. It was actually right after I had found Proton John. She had just gotten there. Or actually no, I think she says she was there for about an hour when I came up. But yeah, she was late because her flight got delayed. Or her connecting flight got canceled. And then I think the flight that was supposed to replace that one got delayed. What are you stuck on? Stop being stuck. And while I was waiting my turn to talk to her, Chugga came up. So as he walked off, I was like, "Oh, hey, excuse me, can I get you to sign my Pokemon card? Because I brought Pokemon cards for him and Proton John to sign." I brought a Tinkaton for Chugga Conroy because that's my favorite Pokemon, and I feel like it's, the energy of Tinkaton is feels like, kind of matches the vibe of Chugga Conroy. And I brought Absol, another one of my favorites, for Proton John to sign. And I feel like Absol also matches her vibe, so yeah, I asked Chugga to sign it, and I also wanted to know what what are his thoughts on Tinkaton, like, on a competitive level. And then he gave me his thoughts, and he's like, "Oh, okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna go into a tournament." So, of course, I let him go. Wasn't gonna, try to follow him or anything. I was just like, okay. Sorry for... Well, I didn't get to say sorry at that moment, but when I saw him later, I was like, oh, sorry for holding you up then. Which he was cool with. I figured he wasn't mad. It's just, just... It was the right thing to do, is to apologize. Just wanted to make sure. What are you doing? I think she just despawned. Also, where the heck did the Mycelium Man costume come from? Like, when it respawned before? What the... Where even was that suit? But yeah, it's just... Little bummed I didn't get to hang out with Chugga Conroy a little longer than that, but funny story. Okay, have I read this one yet? Okay, this is quite enough. No more changes to the key code, please. Oh, okay, here's the final piece of the puzzle. Took Wally off... Excuse me. I took Wally off this note. What? Changed the first 2 digits to 21 just because he's such a jerk. I can't wait to see his head explode. Okay. Two, 1. And then it was the previous code plus 300? Four 49762. But there it's 53782. So is that the base I'm adding the new stuff to? I suppose. So ignore that. First 2 digits are not 29, it's 21. Yeah, and so Wally's the one that did that, which is why that guy said I'm taking Wally off this note. So added 300 to it. I'm blanking here. So added 300. So I'm gonna try both of these. I'm calling them base codes because I don't know which one I'm supposed to be adding 300 to. And I'm gonna make sure I know which ones are what numbers, so I don't end up trying to input all the codes. So 300 would be 54. 0, 8, 2. Or 50, 0, 6, 2. I suppose that's the mimic? The screen shake? Sure is a lot shakier than I'm expecting the screen shake to be for the mimic, though. But anyway. So I think the last three, the last three digits are the hard part. Unless I'm missing more emails. Also, whatever this is. Yes, the first two digits are 2, 1. Unless there are more emails saying they changed it. And then either... So it's either 21006 or 21082 or 21062. I don't know how well you could hear me when I was facing away, but okay. So I've got 2 codes to try now, and hopefully I'm not missing any more emails. I don't know where the mimic is. I can't even say that the voice line that just played was the mimic because that was happening way over there. And I know that they don't have to be coming from where the thing that's gonna kill me is. Ah! Dang it. I've got to get that mailbox again. My only regret is that I'm full of pizza. That's not a regret. Never. Never a regret. No, this is just a little bit. Okay, but yeah. Too many games. It was cool. Proton John was there. I got to talk with her. The first time I saw her, you know, asked to sign the card, and she did. She complimented the pen that I gave her to you know, for the signing. So I'm struggling to remember exactly what was said. Because you would think I wouldn't be having that problem because it was like 2 days ago, but welcome to my memory. But I remember she said something like, that's a good pen. Or something like that. Anyway. And, I think I asked her, like, what's... Like, if she... Oh, yeah, I think I said I was wondering if she was going to get back to Jet Set. Really? You didn't... Stop inches short, really? Did she just smash through a barrier? Is that how she's able to loop? She could just break through things like that? Uh-oh. No, she saw me. Shoot, but I think she broke the barrier open. I gotta get her to do that again. But yeah, she said she's working on trying to get back to YouTube stuff. That's pretty great. Love to hear it. Always worth the wait. And, yeah, I think after that, my mind was like, you know, kind of blanking on things I wanted to say to her. So she's like, hey, nice meeting you, and she walked off. And I wasn't going to try to overstay my welcome, so, you know, said, yeah, nice meeting you. Thanks for signing the card and whatnot. Then, yeah, we went our separate ways. But then I saw her again later, and she was sitting with Twy. And it didn't look like they were eating at the moment, so I was like, okay, maybe, you know, Twy's there. I feel like if I go up and say, hey, can I join you guys, that more of a chance than if it was Proton John and someone I didn't know. So I went up and started talking and asked if I could join them. But like, yeah. So they let me join and got to talk with Proton John until the convention closed in like 30, 40 minutes, however long it was. But that you know, it really made my weekend, you know? And like, I'm not it's not surprising that she was friendly. I've more that I was like surprised by how I don't want to say by how easy it was, but you know, along that train of thought of like, you know, wow, just like that we're talking. Oh, wow, cool. Like, because you know, it's I recognize that there is the parasocial element of the relationship of, like, I may know them, but she doesn't know me. I'm, you know, complete stranger. Just because I'm a fan doesn't mean she has to say anything nice to me. Hey, can you go break the barrier again? That was cool when you did that. But just... Okay, run for it. It's the fact that I was a stranger, but I came up to talk, and she was talking like I was like one of her co-commentators on her streams. It's like, wow, that's amazing. It's like I didn't expect to... I don't even know the right words. Just... Because I'm trying not to make it sound like, oh, I don't think she was gonna be friendly. It's like, okay, you're over there. But yeah, I can't wait for another convention to meet them again. And yeah, went to the the TRG meetup, so I got to meet Josh as well, Josh Jepson. And I didn't think about it until I was already at the convention. I wish I had brought my copy of Banjo-Kazooie for him to sign. Because at that point, I had already had Chugga and Proton John sign the Pokemon cards, so I didn't have anything for them to sign either. But, you know, I've... Ah, dang it, I got killed by the cupcake. So stupid. I just felt a little bad that I didn't have anything. You know, I basically went to an autograph session without anything for anyone to sign. But Josh was cool with it. He said, you know, he's there to meet people, not just sign things. So, that, you know, very cool. And Chugga said something similar when I apologized for holding him up before the tournament. He's like, yeah, I wasn't late. You know, it's what I'm here for. I'm here for you guys. And I'm sure Proton John would have said something similar if I had some similar apology for something. Swear she was the only one I didn't have some kind of apology to, but yeah, that is what they're there for, is for the fans. And that's awesome. They all three of them, and of course She Says and Charles Martinet, all very awesome to meet in person, very cool people, very friendly. It was an awesome time. It was awesome getting to meet all of them. Yes, she broke the barrier. Thank you. Now go that way. Sure, there's emails over there I gotta get. No, don't get out. I misclicked. See, I can't wait to go to another convention that they are also at. Yeah, see, that's how she does that. She broke the barrier over there, and she can loop. Now loop clockwise. I thought that was like a junk pile ramp. You know, like a Pokemon one-way ledge that you jump down from as a shortcut, but you can't go back up. That's why I was surprised Chica broke that. Okay, emails. Anybody got emails? Did Chica despawn again? Wait. Oh, no, that's a door. Shoot, I found more emails. Okay, found a locker this time. I'm going to assume this is the last set of emails. So I get this, I get those other ones again, and then I'm good. Don't see me. My computer's fan is getting a little loud, so it's getting a little tricky to hear. Oh boy! Oh, that was a little close. I really shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I'm really starting to think that those lines that come from the Mimic that aren't any specific character's lines, like anything that's not like tickets please or you know, one of Jackie's lines, I think those are supposed to be David's voice. It's like I can't tell if it's the same voice as Jackie, but I think it's supposed to be David. Okay, she's coming back. Good. I was thinking she got stuck. Okay, now I just needed to loop around. Wherever you want to go, I don't care. Just go somewhere. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Base! Ha! Can't get me, I'm in base. Safe. Can't tag me, I'm on base. Okay, I think I got these out of order now. Yeah, while I off the note. Stop changing the dang code. And then they changed it again anyway. Gonna change the first 2 digits to 01 because I'm number 1. I was gonna say, didn't Bob say stop changing the code? No, that was Milton. Okay, so 01. Last 2 digits to Bev's age, which I believe was 50. So then 050. Okay, so that has to be the last of them, because now they'll get, well, not fired. They'll get written up if they change it again. So let me just come back. Double check. What about Bev's birthday? This was supposed to be this Saturday. She's turned 50 yesterday, and you're only 50 once. So that should be it. Which, thankfully, both of my answers that came to adding 300 had a 0 in the middle. So I like to think that's what it always is. And if it isn't, I'm a little boned. But if it isn't, I'll just look it up because I clearly did not follow the instructions properly. If that ends up being wrong. So the game, I'm pretty sure, has not auto-saved yet. I think Chica vanished again. So that'd be cool if Boundary Break can talk about that. You know, what happens? Why is the MIG sometimes respawn? I don't know if that's something he can end up capturing on camera and then also get an explanation for, but it'd be cool if he found out. So yeah, I've hit what you could call an informational checkpoint. But I would like a... Ah, man! Alright, I'm looking it up. Yeah, I would like a full checkpoint so I can save the emails that I have. Secret of the Mimic door codes. Big top balcony door code. What is that? Oh yeah, the right. Okay, so I want not Edwin's attic. Party room? Yeah, party room. See, it's fun. I called the party room, but then I was thinking, wait, isn't it the break room? Working through each email in order to add the various additions and changes. These clues are date and time stamped. So you figure out both the order of their time changes and work out the ultimate code. Ah. So the... Okay, so I did put the clues together wrong. I think I got the order of the emails mixed up, which... I blame that on the game for sorting them by acquisition order and not having them in chronological order. But I'm not mad because, you know, order received makes it easier to find out which ones you, which is the one you just got, especially on New Game Plus. So... Remember how I said I'm pretty sure the middle digit is always 0? Oops! I guess the order of the emails is different, and the plus 300 comes in now. 01350. Yay! Happy birthday, David! It's my birthday too! Yay! It didn't save! Yay! Yay! Cupcake Carl! Or actually, I think it's just Mr. Cupcake. You going off to the... Oh. You're up there. I was gonna say, if you're going off through the wall... Okay, I'm gonna just get rid of my attempt at solving it. Delete that note from my phone. Alright. Oh, the gate's partially lifted now. Well, I'm glad that what was once a thing preventing you from going backwards is now passable. You can go back both ways now. Just like the kitchen door. Okay, so let me find a computer. Let me just scroll through this vent to get to a computer. Oh, you know it's also a neat detail? The vent is probably, you know, that door that was once blocking me that is now half open. It's probably half open because the mimic came down this way. Let me see. Where's the one that says at 300? Okay, it's December 2nd. December 3rd, December 4th. Yeah, I can't say it's really I can't say it's really that clear that 300 is supposed to be from a baseline of 0000. I think that was 4 zeros. You know what I mean. From a baseline of all zeros, add 300 and then 21 and then... Because we don't know what the base was, so I just assumed, like, oh, whatever they say the door code, whatever the last time they said the full code was, is the base. And then you add 300, and then you change the first 2 digits, and then you change the last 2. So I can't say my conclusion was illogical, just misguided. Let me look at the map too. How many collectibles am I missing? 2. It's always the last 2 collectibles that are the most hard to find. The most difficult to find. Where could I possibly be missing something? Because at this point, I don't remember any doors I have not gone through yet, so I think it's just a matter of searching every nook and cranny to find anything that may be missing. Yeah, I have no idea. So, let's try to beat Moon EXE. Wear the rodeo hat. You ordered till it fell apart. Everyone loves Roxy. Okay. Open dresser. Socks are neatly folded. Use the toy phone to call for help. Help, I'm locked in my room. He never sees me. Look at trophy. Grand prize trophy. Stolen from the night from the moon's bedroom. Stolen in the night from the moon's bedroom. Turn on the fan. You turn on the fan. Ah, nice. It's going to be draining an extra 10% of power every hour or something. Oops, not the fan again. Yeah, while I was looking around at the artist alley at Too Many Games, this could fool anybody. I actually found a few artists that I've gotten stuff from before. So I was sure to get more keychains from one person who, it was actually at ZenkaiCon earlier this year that I got some Xenoblade keychains from them. Open the door. Apart from the other side. Yeah, so I had gotten Rhine, Charla, and Melia from them. Found a key. So when I saw them again at Too Many Games, I was like, oh, this is an opportunity to get 3 more party members. Because I believe it was they had a deal of like buy 2, get 1 free, or something like that, or 3 for cheaper than it would be to buy 3 without that discount, whatever. Put on the mask. So yeah, I got 3 more party members. I got Shulk, Fiora, and Dunban. So now I just need Ricky, and I have all 7. Whew, it's cold outside. Then why was my fan refreshing? Go climbing out the window. And I also saw someone who I got Tinkaton pin from. I think it was actually DerpyCon last year. I forget. And I don't remember if I bought anything from them when I saw them again at ZenkaiCon. But I at Too Many Games, I decided to get... I saw they had Paper Mario partners, so I got Vivian and Goombella. And then with that, and with those keychains and the autograph from Charles Martinet, that was all the money I had for spending at the con. Too thick, you can't break it. Salmon Nest. It's got some kind of spray paint in it. Or thermos? Chica thermos? Yeah. Take the Chica cup. You take the Chica cup. You open the packet of noodles. You put the noodles into the water. 5 minutes until the noodles are done. Well, it's an alligator in a top hat. Examine the oak tree. Examine the oak tree. There's a knife in it. Tree sighs and smiles. It's much better now. Now save the owl. You got a knife. Take that, Gator. Okay. I can't save the owl then. I hope that's not an item I'm missing. Oh, there's a star baby. Put soup in cup. Yeah, there we go. Put soup into the cup. It's warm on your hands. I also saw at least two artists who I bought prints from before. One of them I bought Xenoblade and Pikmin prints from, which I think was at last Too Many Games last year. I think eating the soup killed me last time, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, use ranger knife on the branch. I don't know why I want to cut this branch down so badly. Is it to hit the gator with? Wait. No, it's bushes, nests. So I guess I have the branch. Throw soup at the gator! Take that, gator. Everybody knows gators hate soup. They prefer chowder. Oh, it eats it and it dies. So yes, the soup does kill. Pet the baby owl. That should be good luck, right? Yeah, enter force rounds. And the other artist I saw before, which was definitely at Too Many Games last year, I guess that should be who? Shake the Snow Globe. They had, or I bought Five Nights at Freddy's prints from them. So I recognized them based on that. It's like, oh, I remember those. I don't suppose I have anything to feed the baby owl. Don't eat the soup. Oh, it eats a worm. Where did I get a worm? There's once a happy home, a fire, back of the walls. Look at statues. There's a band of women taking the wedding vows, fire, black of the woman's statue. Ah. It's a bow tie that looks weirdly out of place, like someone has stuck one on the statue. Take bow tie. Take bow tie looks like it's made of cloth instead of stone. Do I have the bow tie? It just said what the bow tie was like. What happened when I shook the snow globe before? I was too busy talking. Opening day snow globe. Oh yeah, the fall fest. Well, that's not on the nose. Talk to baby owl. Oh, is the owl following me now? Is it the same owl? I'm sure the owl is supposed to be symbolic of something. I just don't know what. I'm not smart enough for that. Examine large boulder. Its dark things move under the surface like worms through mud. Play a water game. Monty's fishing game. He would play with this all day long. David? Walk down to the pond. Examine toy pirate ship. It's empty. Where is its captain? Oh, don't tell me I need that. Catch fish. Catch fish. Catch fish! Okay, walk back. Look at the hollow stump. Swing bee honey bottle. I don't know if I want to go up that mountain path yet. This way to the summit. Examine loom. What if that's what was in the box? Which game was that? Five Nights at Freddy's 4? The box? What if inside the box was a sewing kit? I don't know what that would mean, but what if it was a sewing kit? A little bit of food in here, and the baby owl catches it and chirps happily. I'm sure some people are going to theorize that, like, oh, the gator, that's Andrew, because Andrew wears the gator mask. And then the owl is the other soul that was trapped with him in the body, in the Stitch Wraith. But, like, no, I don't think that's what they're doing just because it was a gator. And just because it was a gator and one additional person. Okay, back here. It's a little confusing because this is where the forest path is. So it feels like if I go left and then I go right and then go right again, I have gone in a circle. But that's not the forest path I'm looking at. It's a ruined workshop. Okay, I guess it's time to use the walking stick. I'm sure if I don't, I'll die. There's a bear sitting on the front porch swing. Fredbear? Poke the bear. Don't poke the bear. Give honey bottle to the bear. It's probably a guard bear. Takes the honey and heads off into the woods. What do you think, baby owl? Yeah, I agree. Open the door and head inside. Is that the sun? Inside the cabin, you see an old woman standing next to an oven. Strange masks line the walls. No, wait, just one mask. I mean, I do see there are two more over there. I think that's a bear and a bunny. Then the big one's a bear, but they're not on the wall. Can I feed my owl with your food? I want to say that owls are like in mythology are like they lead you to the afterlife when you die, something like that. And then obviously there's the symbolism of owls being wise. I don't think that's what they're going for here. Animal masks are warped strangely human looking. My name is Sun, the old woman says. Come with me. She then motions you over to her workbench. I don't know who those characters could possibly be. You must fix these 3 masks. They will give you a great reward. Do I need something for them? Foxy mask is missing one of its eyes. Do masks need eyes? Okay, well I can fix this one. Couple of bow tie to the bear mask. The bear thanks you. I don't know what problem he had that a bow tie was going to fix. The rabbit mask. Sewing kit on mask. The rabbit smiles and thanks you. Then where do I get Foxy's eye? If I talk to her again, can you give me a hint? Fix these 3 masks, they will give you a great reward. Hopefully I don't get killed by leaving the fox mask behind for now. Examine oven. Very cold. Why do I feel like the snow globe has to be part of the answer? Snow globe's not going to make a good eye. I feel like it would be something I could have taken even without knowing I need to find an eye, because I could get the bow tie and the sewing kit. Still empty. So it's got to be intentional that I need to, like, that Foxy's the hardest to fix, because this surely this is his ship, and once I fix the mask, I'm sure the ship will take me to the next area. The fish laugh at you and swim away. Stop laughing at me. I just want to catch a fish and take his eye. Because who wouldn't take a fish to repair a mask? What did it say about the mannequins again? Oh, the sad mannequins. Huh. Go back to the forest. Oh, there was a cave here. Cold, angry wind brushes past you, but you continue inside. The moon didn't like that. No, I'm too busy. Back to bed. Everything fades to black. The moon is Edwin. Okay, so I'm back here. Do I need like a flashlight or something to enter the cave? Go back inside. Maybe there's something in here I now understand is necessary. Everyone loves Roxy. I think it is kind of interesting that Roxy was a cowgirl back in the what 70s. Like I don't know about the 70s. I don't really know what that say about something being gone? I know in the past there was like a cowboy craze. Nothing in the closet anymore. The thing is gone. So I feel like it is pretty appropriate for, have an old version of Roxy that was a cowgirl during what I can assume was an era where cowboys and cowgirls were popular. I'll take a sock and shove it in Foxy's eye. So how come I can use the hedgehog mask to leave the house, which I assume without it I would get caught by Moon. But I can't enter the cave. I can't use it to fool the Moon. Or I guess the Moon is just in the cave, and I need to find a way to stop Moon from sending me to bed. Who would have thought that Secret of the Mimic would add additional context to Sun and Moon from Security Breach? Use the walking stick and go up the mountain. I didn't think I had to hit it again. So the Moon is Edwin, who wants you to just go to bed, because he's busy. And then I guess the Sun is Fiona. I don't really have much to go off of what her personality is like. But, I can assume with the sun symbolism that she's a warmer parent than Edwin was. I'm going to talk to Sun to get back to the bench. Because Sun makes masks, which I assume is the parallel to Fiona making the costumes, or at least designing them. It's missing one of its eyes. You'll need to find more to fix it. But what? There's nowhere else to search. Don't tell me I'm missing one of the items I need to fix the eye. I'm gonna look it up. trying to find... What's the main part of this? Main part of this guide. Okay, well, IGN has a guide of all the collectibles, so I might as well, like, they're saying I need all 25. Someone in chat last time said I don't need them all, but I feel like maybe that isn't the case and I do need them all. But let me keep reading this guide on the secret ending, the part that's talking about Moon.exe. Let's see. So that's bedrooms, forest path, forest ruins. Oh, okay. So I need to find the Foxy puppet, which is the header image for their collectible guide. So I missed that somewhere. I'm looking at the picture of where that is, trying to see if I can figure it out myself, but I'll just, I can't figure it out, so I'll just, let's see. Where is it? There it is. Pirate Foxy Puppet. It's in showroom 1. What? Storytime showroom? Didn't I get... Did it not save? Alright. Gotta make my way all the way down there. I wonder if I could... No, because I'll probably have to go through the basement again. I don't want to deal with that. It might be a case where it's a shortcut now, but I would rather just go... You know, better to deal with the devil I know than the devil I don't, you know? Yeah, what do you mean, ba ba ba? Or, you know, whatever the onomatopoeia of that sound effect is. Like, there's no animatronic out here. There's no... Mimic is not allowed to spawn there. Can't get me with that. So, back up the elevator. I guess this is more of a lift than an elevator because it's not really... I don't know, I feel like there's more of an officialness to an elevator, whereas a lift is like, you know, kind of a basic, just it's a box that goes up. Shoot, do I gotta go back through the loading bay? How did I get up here? Well, I guess I did originally start the game up here, so... Oop. Run into the wall. Where am I? Oh, I'm turned around. Hello? Sure, I'm making a lot of sound effects trying to spook me. However, I have metagame awareness, and I know that sometimes areas are just mimic free. It's impossible for the mimic to spawn in them. So you can't just play spooky sound effects expecting me to think, oh no, it's the mimic. Because I know it's not always. I could probably just jump down then. Thankfully, I don't have to go back up to the offices, the admin offices, unless there's a collectible out there I missed. But I could do this from any computer, so I shouldn't need to go back up there as long as I didn't miss a collectible. Where's the door?
Don't forget to come to the security office, then you can go home.
You could stop playing now, disco music. I'm leaving. Let's take it your song. Okay, so, where was it I had to go again? I forgot. Showroom. So back up.
Okay.
I'm just trying to remember the path here. I think this is about the right path, probably fastest. Also, this being sun and also taking you down to the R&D room, which is hiding Fiona. It's one of those things that I feel like is really obvious symbolism. Like now that it's clicked that, oh, Moon is Edwin, then obviously the parallel is, you know, Sun and Moon, they're always a pair. Parents are a pair. So then if Edwin is the Moon, then obviously Fiona's the Sun. And it also feels like they lay it on pretty thick by having Moon literally say, I'm too busy right now, go back to bed. Which I always feel like I struggle with symbolic meaning in my own works. Because, you know, it's always obvious to me what something means. You know, because I'm the creator. So obviously I know what the meaning is supposed to be. So I feel like I don't make good symbolic meanings or symbolic connections to things. Where are you? Aw, man. Really? But the mimic is out there. How am I supposed to... Where's that door go? Have I gone through that door yet? I think I have. Actually, I feel like I didn't have that security level when I came through here. That's why I don't have this yet. It's one of those doors I forgot I haven't gone through yet. Yeah, there you are. Okay, but what is that on that other side? That's what I was staring at in the screenshot. The screenshot was pretty much this. So what is that? I can't tell. Chunk. I might as well try to figure out like what that last collectible I'm missing is. So let's see. Pirate Foxy Puppet. Birthday cake. That's a cupcake. David's toy ball. Rainy day boot. Pet fishnet. Junior Doctor's kit. Fall Fest snow globe. Swing bee honey bottle. David's blocks. Little sewing kit. The monkey's fist. The monkey! Fall Fest ticket box. Toy hammer. Fredbear singing record. Star Orphan nightlight. Party time Chica cup. Lonty's water game. White tiger. Vacuum pet. Toy phone. Ranger army knife. Is that what was stuck in the tree? This is not the same thing. Grandpa's trophy. Dead Eye Roxy radio hat. Hedgehog mask. Sharpay plush. Okay, I'm just gonna pop out of that game here. Okay, I think I found it. Is it really like next room over? What? It's on the balcony? Oh. I think it's another case where it's a security level I didn't have at the time and just forgot. Never came back. You just never get bored, do you? Can never get you to go away. You just kind of magically know. Man, I want to eat some more of that cheesecake. But, you know, I shouldn't. I've already eaten a lot. Okay. Saving, thank you. Don't know what that Kerchunkin was. Yeah, so up here is, I think I could take... Did I find, like, stairs that were around here? Hello? Yeah. So, I think this is the maximum level of security you have at this point. Which I think is maintenance, and, so I believe the thing I'm missing is over here. Excuse me, box. looks like a gift box, but it's... Yeah, so this is creator level, I think. And there it is. It really did just come down to remembering what doors I've never been through. Which, it's another case where I don't feel too bad that I looked it up. Because I don't know how many additional playthroughs it would have taken for me to find this, to realize, oh, here's a door I've never been through, because like it kind of goes back to what I said before about, like, oh, I should just pretend like I'm playing the game from a fresh save and backtrack through the game like I don't have all the security levels. I also wonder if I can go back up to the roof. Probably not, but I wonder what would happen. What would happen if I tried? Why don't we go try? Oh, wait. That's weird. There's a pile of mannequins stopping me from going out that way. Who put those there? You're gonna scare Markiplier. Don't do that. He eats mannequins. Okay. Wait, did I not get a... I mean, I know I tend to, like, turn my Steam notifications off, but do I really not have notifications on for getting achievements? Because... Yeah, 25 and 25. I should have gotten an achievement for getting all the collectibles. I'll probably see it later. Okay, so... Walk down to the pond. And there it is. Take the puppet eye. Put your hand inside the puppet eye socket. Put your hand inside the puppet eye socket. Put your hand inside. Put your hand inside. Put your hand inside the puppet eye socket. Wait, I need... Okay, I guess it's... I guess the checkpoint is from getting to this area and not from, you know, constantly saving everything I did. Yeah, the bow tie is back on this guy. I'm sure it's totally not Edwin. And then I also need the sewing kit. I mean, I guess it does say there, you take the bow tie, and then it describes it. Examine loom. Take the sewing kit. Now I can use walking stick to walk the path. Give honey to bear. I was about to check what time it is, but it's almost break time, so I'll fix the masks, but then it'll be break time. Open cabin door. Oh, look, you got that pizza oven in her oven. My Bob inside makes the best pizzas. Sausage was his favorite. Oh, okay. Now I think I can see how you don't need every collectible. The ones like that, like the pizza oven and the Monty water game, you don't need because all they do is say, oh, David liked sausage on his pizza. So I think it's false to say you need every collectible, but... Yeah, you probably want to try to get them all just so you don't have to guess, like, which ones do I need? Which ones don't I need? Like, I'm sure in like a speed run or something, yeah, you could probably just skip the ones you don't need. Hey, baby owl, you want a pizza? Yeah, everybody knows baby owls love pizza. Talk to old woman. I can't advance these any faster. Fix fox mask. Use the puppet eye. Fix rabbit mask. Don't know why this is the only one I can use the sewing kit on. You would think I would need it for all of them. And a bear mask. Use bow tie on mask. Those don't go on your chin. I don't know why that... Why does that fix that? Talk to old woman again. They are now fixed. Gives me a baby owl mask. Why? Very special magical mask. The moon will now think you are the baby owl. I'm going to mimic the baby owl. You have rewarded... Okay. Something about rewarded for your sacrifice. I actually wonder if that's the end of the adventure now? Because I don't see any other paths. Oh, the old woman is here again. Hello? The cave awaits you. Yeah, so now... Oh! Snow globe's gone. It was the record on a tree now. Fredbear Sing and Show. Our favorite restaurant. No kidding. Hang on, let me just see if anything else changed. Nope. I just have to go straight to the cave. Put baby owl mask on. I have to pretend to be David. So if the baby owl is David, then was the gator a car? The bone cries from the baby mask, or from the, yeah, baby owl mask. Oh, we're not done yet. Look at owl statue. I can now warp here with the Song of Soaring. You will bring him back no matter the cost. I didn't realize the cave was going to be deep. I should have figured. Okay, then I'm going to pause here and take a break. When I come back... Sorry, I'm pausing because, like, wait, don't I normally say when we come back? Now suddenly it's I. What am I doing? When we come back, when the break is done, we'll continue Moon EXE. Okay, see you in a little bit. Okay, we're back. I had plugged my watch in to charge before I started streaming. And when I went on break, I was like, "Oh, I'll look at it and see if it's done charging. It's probably done by now." His greatest success and his greatest failure. Aww. And then I looked at it and I realized, oh, I didn't plug in the other end. Touch the rocks. So yeah, watch is not charged now. They begin to cry softly. What? Examine ruins. Be a grand underground city. Now it's nothing but dust and silence. Venture further, deeper. Examine workbench. Toy hammer. That's it, it's a toy hammer. Examine statues. Dozens of statues lay in pieces. Pick up pieces of an elephant, a dog, and a clown. What could those be? Wait, what? What did it say after? Still busy being like, oh, I don't get it. There's nothing else here. Oh, okay. Like, it is one of those cases where I used to be a workshop filled with amazing machines, and they sleep never to be woken. Like, how heavy do you need to lay on your symbolism for something like this? Deeper into the cave. Like, was it really necessary to make it this clear that this is supposed to be basically telling the story of Edwin and David? Really, the Murrays. Broken statue stands in the center of a huge central chamber. Passages lead to all 4 directions. But I guess it kind of goes to the idea of the statue has 2 brightly colored legs and a torso, but no arms or head, so I gotta go find those. It goes to the idea of it's not good writing if your viewer walks away from it not understanding what you just did. I mean, not necessarily that you always have to make it obvious. You can have vague answers, you know, leave your mysteries. But with something like this, where they do want to tell you the story, they should tell it, you know? Like, if they had moon.exe in here and none of it made any sense, but it's supposed to, like, oh, but you're supposed to walk away from it knowing that it's the story of the Murrays, or the story of, you know, the costume emporium and whatnot, then it's just not good. If it's not conveying to you that that's what it is, if that's what they're trying to do. Across the clear plaza, the center of the cave. Look in the pool. So I guess it doesn't matter that it's obvious because it's not trying to be a mystery. Something about the pool, you can't reach it. Okay. Don't know why I gotta read those twice sometimes. What if that's the head of the statue and I gotta go find an arm first? I don't know if I want to go deeper if it's orange. Look at the small crystals. They're all misshapen. They look like pieces made from other crystals. Do they cry if I touch them? Large blue crystal in this nether room. It looks like something's inside. They could probably use a hand getting out. Open small door. So left, right, right, left. Yeah. Left, right, right, left. Left, right, right, left. Left, right, right, left. Just making sure I remember still. Left, right, right, left. Head deeper, left, right, right, left. Hold the night light up. Oh, the star baby? Star orphan? Ancient pirate ship lays stranded inside a giant cave. How did it get in here? Examine the waterfall. That's the most interesting part. Strange, tall waterfall coming out. There's an area behind it. Of course there is. There always is. Forget the pirate ship. I'm gonna go behind the waterfall. That's where the good stuff is. Is that treasure chest? Yes. Examine treasure chest. Left, right, right, left. Click. Ah! I wasn't actually scared. I just thought I should react that way to whatever was inside. I don't know if you would call that body horror, having an arm and a chest. I guess that would be more gore. I don't really find gore scary. I think some people do. I don't. Take fishing net. I don't really find body horror scary either. I guess it could be. It can be gross. It can be a little disturbing, but I want to call it scary. You know, like The Fly, the movie The Fly. Let me make sure. Put that on just in case I need to do that now. Like, it is kind of disturbing that that guy, like, the plot, if you don't mind spoilers, is that this guy accidentally makes himself partly fly, and it makes him feel like a superhero, and then he kind of goes off the deep end. Take statue head. You know, kind of goes off the deep end, continuing to make himself more and more like a fly. He's like, oh man, my life is so great now that I'm part fly. Let me give myself other abilities of a fly. Let me go even deeper into fly territory. Oh shoot, I didn't get anything to break the crystal, did I? Well, I can try north again. Check the... Nope. Maybe now I get the hammer. And yeah, I find it kind of disturbing that this guy loses himself and goes crazy and permanently alters his physical state. But I wouldn't call it scary. You take the toy hammer. There we go. Could I have done that before and I just misread the take option? It was, north? Yeah, sure, this toy hammer will totally break that solid crystal. It breaks apart inside the left arm of a statue. His left, not my left. Take the arm. Looks like there's a door back there. I don't know if that's supposed to be where I came from, because I know, like, with adventure games like this, with, you know, with one-screen adventure games, well, not one screen, but, you know, non-scrolling adventure games, like, they don't always have to face you the way you came in. sometimes you can be turned around from where you came in and be looking at the door in the scene that it leads you to. Take the ticket book. See, now we're just in reality. We're in the welcome show. It's Helper. Helper is like it's literally him. It's not even a metaphor. You rebuilt yourself, but now you're split in two: moon and sun, destruction and life. Okay, maybe sun isn't necessarily Fiona, and it could just be Edwin's warmer side, his caring side, that got repressed by Moon, who is his work mentality. Does it have any animatronics? Glowing orange eyes. Is orange supposed to be David's color? Because I suppose all these collectibles are making orange things happen. So I guess in that sense I'm making David happen. Oh, hi Jackie. Attack Jackie. No! Examine the crate. And I think all these orange things are supposed to be things that belonged to David. Trap Jackie in a rainy day boot. How the rainy day boot and Jackie is sucked inside? Okay. And that made the statues happy? David blocks. What's up, toy soldiers? Toy soldiers stare at you. They know what you've done. Yeah, they saw me trap Jackie in a boot. Somehow. Yeah, I was gonna say, are we just gonna play through the game now in EXE form? I think so. Not directly, but, you know, basically go through the sequence of the game again. Tickets, please. This is the one. This is where the sun left, leaving them behind. Boom! Open birthday present. I don't even know if I should bother with any of the attack prompts. They're probably not going to end well. It's David's ball. Talk to the mannequins. Thank you, they whisper. Big Top is gone. We're free. He's not gone. He's just turned off forever, I guess. Spin the prize wheel. The rainbow doors. Yep, the doll hospital. Hi, Dolly. Why can I talk to Nurse Dolly and not... why is she the one that's not hostile? Let me pick up the doctor's kit first. What's up, Dolly? My dollies are all broken, she cries. I cannot fix them, so I will fix you. You're not allowed back here. Ah, man. I thought the checkpoint would be the... Oh. Okay, well... That sure shut me up. I still have to navigate back there, but... Oh, hang on. Where's my mouse? Okay. Sorry about that. It's my brother saying happy birthday. Yeah. Fix the duck. Fix the broken duck. Quacks happily and flies off. Fix the elephant. It toots happily and flies off. Thanks you and runs off. I was close. I don't know if Dolly is happy now. You fixed my dollies. My work is done. She then leaves the doll hospital happy forevermore. So I trapped Jackie in a boot. I turned Big Top off. Which, you know, he's built to take tickets, and I gave him a ticket, so I didn't really do anything wrong. Why is Dolly the one that gets to be happy? Cupcake. Surely this is for Chica. It opens its eyes. It smiles at you with a big grin. Sorry, I was just making sure I read opens its eyes right. Yep, there's Chica. Give birthday cake to Chica. She can't even talk. She hugs the cake to her, and they both laugh happily. Well, at least Chica gets to be happy too. They leave loved forevermore. And Jackie's still trapped in a boot. Taste birthday cake. Strawberry and chocolate. In my mind, I picture strawberry and chocolate as two separate flavors, but there really are flavors that can go together. I mean, I know an appellation is a thing, you know, where it's like strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla. But other than that, I always think like, okay, chocolate is one flavor, and then strawberry is another. And you can't get both. It has to be one or the other. But chocolate-covered strawberries are a thing, so my mind should not think of them as two different things. The tiger plush, his favorite present. I feel like popping the balloons is going to be bad, so I'll just go up the stairs. Also, I did see that it said I could talk to Chica before I gave the cupcake. Read the storybook. Bounced to the bone, spilled his name in the stars, and ran through the snow with the silent hunter. Bounced to the moon. Bounced to the moon. Ball in toy box. Ball in moon box. Clues. See, I thought it was going to be too easy that these were in order. And it's like, oh, they want me to put something inside it. Spell this name in the stars. And then he would, I don't know, he vacuumed the snow with his special vacuum buddy. And the door opened. The closet door opened. Now I'm gonna be in the closet. Use upgrade machine. I was right, there is a 7th level of security. I already screwed up. Aha! Take that! Talk to Sun. The sun appears. She comes from the sky and smiles. The fact that Sun is she makes me think that's supposed to be Fiona. You have found my presence. You have completed my tasks. Now you will get your reward. Use this to bring him back. It is all in your hands now. Take glitched permission. So I was right all along. There really are 7 levels of security. But I was also wrong that you needed to read the logs, so I'm not gonna pretend like, oh yes, I was right the whole time. Absolutely 100%. You gotta believe me. Like, nah. So I guess now we go do the parachute ending, but it'll be, oh, you see my, that's funky. It's a cool way of noting that I have a glitched level of security. Stairs are so freaking dark. Where am I? What way am I facing? Oh, there we go. Wait, that's not the door. There is the door. Sorry, I scratched my face. I was running an awkward angle because I had to scratch my face. Oh yeah, I wanna listen to all the Mr. Helpfuls. But can I even remember where they are? Well, I have to assume at the start of every area. Oh, no! I can't go down to the doll hospital! I don't know if there was one in the warehouse, so I'm just gonna go back down. Was there one in the theater? Should I go to the theater? Like, I can take a quick look around for some.
Head back to the security office.
Was there one up in the general area of... I'm thinking of it as Area 1, you know, the Jackie, the lead up to Jackie, and then more or less the chase. And I say more or less because less, you know, not it's probably not counting it. Oh, I can't get back up to like where the workshops were.
Check in soon.
I mean, I could I can't get to the area where the workshops, the Springlock suit got me to, because that's gone. Well, okay, wait. There was that intermission room where the power goes out and you've got to slip into a vent and turn the power back on and then get back in your suit without the mimic catching you. That is, lost my train of thought. Yeah, that is inaccessible. But the backstage area. Now, I'm pretty sure this did not have a Mr. Helpful around. But I'll double check. Yeah, probably not. Doesn't look like it. Unless he was up there. Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, up there. I guess it's not really up because then, you know, the elevator goes up and then it comes back down. So I'm spatially confused.
Report to the stage left.
And it can't go here either. Ooh, saved. Nice. I know there is, like, there was one down the elevator from the doll hospital, but we can't take that elevator anymore, so it's just a non-possibility. I don't think, like that. I think that Mr. Helpful just does not have dialogue existing for those security levels because you can't get there with them. Is there a Mr. Helpful in the workshops, though? Like, I was thinking the workshops area where the Mimic would find you. But what about where you build the suit? I think the Mimic spawned behind the gate. Which I think I can go around if I use that path, but... It's like I want to go see the Mimic. Ah, Mrs. Helpful. Is that the last security level I've used on her?
If you're assigned to run the demonstration, please follow the demo instructions. A completed director suit is required. Use the costume lift to access the theater booth. It won't operate unless you're wearing the suit. Once
Probably
you're
got through all
in
these too, but...
Welcome to our world-famous costume workshop. If you are not an NCM employee, please proceed to the client viewing area.
Boop. Level 2.
Backstage theater access is restricted to potential clients and demonstration operators. For your safety, a spring lock suit is required.
I remember that line, because that's... ironic. For your safety, spring locks.
Spring lock assembly may be required. Please ensure there are no hazards that could cause issues. Mr. Helpful is worried about the effects of moisture on the suit's functionality and safety.
This one's gotta be new.
Every costume that leaves this building must now have shipping insurance. We can't keep doing these trivial repairs. It's pulling staff away from their other priorities.
She sounds a little different there. And I feel like she didn't... Like her choice of words was different than how Fiona herself would have voiced that, so I don't think that was Fiona. Might have been the Mimic.
Ed, I hate talking to you through this stupid bear, but it's hard to reach you otherwise. I'm worried about the new suit design. One of my costumers, Vic, nearly lost his hand today. All he did was spill a can of pop and the thing snapped shut like a bear trap. You're busy, but you can't rush these things. Please look into it.
Well, okay, then I don't know what was up with this level, because that's clearly still Fiona here. Look at this stupid idiot. On the wrong side of the gate like a stupid idiot. What a moron. Okay. Yeah, I really have no idea where more Mr. or Miss Helpfuls could be. I feel inclined to say that's all of them, but that's probably not all of them. I was also inclined to say I've checked everywhere for collectibles when I clearly did not. I'm just gonna continue. That's good enough for me. Alright. I'm finally here. Hello. Goodbye.
What are you doing? That area is off.
Zoop.
You have made your choice. You are not going to make it out of here alive. You could have helped. If you had just given me the schematics, we could have fixed things.
So remember that this is Fiona talking.
I thought you might understand. But you're just like the others. The other technicians, the workers. They didn't listen, and it caught them all.
It,
Now
not
it's
me.
your turn to play dress up. When he catches you, which one will he choose? Who are you deep down inside? Another worker bee? A bumbling bee? Perhaps a busy bee? In many ways, tonight has been a comedy of errors. A jester would suit you well. Or a bunny, running from danger, scared and stupid, searching for a hole to hide in. No, you did everything I asked up to this point. You were an obedient dog, a good dog.
I was a good dog.
Then you bit
A
the
good boy.
hand that fed you.
Yeah, so that's Fiona talking to me about, like, you know, oh, well, I thought you would actually help us and not just come to steal the blueprints. But, I guess he's gonna kill you. He's gonna put you in a suit. Apparently one that he thinks is most appropriate for your character. Didn't know the Mimic was such a good judge of character. Or such a metaphorical thinker. I remember misunderstanding that the first time. I was like, wait, what? Which suit is he gonna wear when he comes to kill me? No. What suit I'm gonna end up in when I die. Is there a Mr. Helpful around here? I mean, I know they're in the show, but whatever. Start goodbye show. Such a melancholic tune. Is that a word, melancholic? You know, like metallic? Something that is full of melancholy. I think it is especially sad, like, that this place fell to ruin and was abandoned. Because Edwin really did have something great here. You again. Click. Like, Fazbear is one thing. You know, the Fredbears and stuff. I don't think we really get a glimpse of what the actual quality was like, but, you know, there's a lot of implications that it was low, it was cheap, and disgusting pizza, and the workers were barely paid, so they barely cared. The animatronics were always acting up and old and not taken care of. But this place was fantastic, and you know, Edwin tried to treat his workers well. But then it just all fell apart. And I don't know if you can really, like, was it the pressure from Fazbear Entertainment to get their commissions done, or was it losing his family that really did him in? I think you could pin that on either thing, or both. I would go both.
You are clever, but you need to stop messing with things you don't understand.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
I protected you as well as I could. You should have given me what I wanted and gone
There we go. Go around this way? It's okay, I don't remember it being like that. Oh, it's just a pillar. I was gonna say, is that a charging pod from, like, Security Breach? Like, I think the Pizzaplex was pretty impressive, but, you know, it also had well, cheaply produced, but probably, like, more expensive than it should be, food. And it was not a very well taken care of establishment, so for as impressive as it was, it still fell victim to Fazbear's, you know, not caringness.
Fazbear will send another.
Or lack of care, that's a better way to phrase it. Come on, bub, let's go stand in the spotlight. You're the star now.
It cannot see you in that suit, but I can.
Hello, orange eyes. Go away. Ah. I see it saving. Right? That's the saving icon. Sure, it's taking a while to save. But I think it's saving. Yeah, it sure is just keeping that logo there. Get inside Monty. I assume it's Monty.
Power remaining.
I see right through your simple shell game.
Do you? Even if you know what I'm doing, you can't stop me. Whoop. Ah! That got me. Wasn't expecting it to be so close. Oh, but that I'm a little bit more awake now. Ooh. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. This game is really generous with its checkpoints, man. Love it. Honestly, I think this game should have a hard mode where you have to start completely over if you die. Like, not like, oh, it's permadeath. I mean, like, you don't get checkpoints during a mimic sequence. So, like, the process of putting these suits in place is what you would have to start over if you died. I would not play that, but I think they should do that, because I think some people would want that.
Test. Journal entry. I got
Just making sure I've heard
order
this.
from Hen last night.
I feel like I have not found all of these.
I'm almost done. Why change it now? It would be so much easier to keep using the spring locks. Just hire some teens to wear the suits like we always do.
I feel like the context of that is maybe not as obvious as it might seem. Like, my first thought was, oh, Henry doesn't want the suits to have spring locks. But Edwin just made them with spring locks anyway. No, I think that's supposed to be that the spring lock suits exist, and Henry doesn't like them and wants to get rid of them. But Edwin's like, why? They work.
Without power, it will trap us both down here in the dark.
Don't really know why that's there. I don't think the Mimic can get back here. I need a crank. I gotta crank it. Oh, I forgot about the bugs. Ugh. Twins Golden Freddy! Whoa! Also, the camera pulled a little too far back, and I could see through my shoulder. You know, it's like they say, you can't lick your elbow, and you also cannot see the back of your shoulder.
30% power remaining.
Must conserve power. You put us both.
Where's coming around? He's getting a lot closer to me than I thought he was gonna get. Oh. I like how I know what I'm doing and I'm actually performing, I would like to think, pretty quickly, but still getting some close calls that spook me. And also the one death that spooked me. See, you know, definitely not as fast as I could be because I still died. But like to think I'm doing pretty quick.
0% power remaining.
Do 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 do. Open the door. Hi, it's me.
Despite the circumstances, it is nice to meet you face to face. It is lonely down here.
Wait, what? What are you? A computer? Your voice changed. What is going on?
Okay, you know, I forgot that it had the sun mask there. Now it's extremely obvious. It's Fiona.
I'm almost out of power.
It's like, duh,
You
what was
can
I thinking
still
before?
be useful. My communications with Edwin have been severed. Edwin abandoned us. He shut himself away in our home. Head to the main house and activate the communications sub-terminal. I have a message for him. We must convince him to repair M2. That is all that I want.
But what happened to M1?
M2 will never stop pursuing you. Tell Edwin, I still love him. Entering standby mode.
Do you think the Mimic buried Edwin? Because, like, I think it's supposed to be implied that there was that accident and then Edwin died. The Mimic left him for dead. But do you think that Mimic at least buried him? You think that's why we don't see his body? Or you think it's just because the series doesn't want to show any direct gore? Which, you know, I respect the decision. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's bad because it doesn't show me dead bodies. It's like, no, there are definitely implied dead bodies, a lot. But, like, they don't want to have a realistic Edwin corpse in this game. And that's fine. They don't need that. How come you can tell the time, but you can't decide the difference between good morning and good evening for yourself?
Fazbear project. Over budget. Behind schedule.
Can I get out? No.
End of
I swear I could run this path faster than I could ride this
Bank account
this
status.
cart.
Overdrawn. 11. Loan payments are past due. Legal status. You have received 22 court summons. NPM status. Poor. Employee count. 0. Safety. Emergency alerts active. Productivity. 0.
Yeah, probably because we got
End of
zero
update.
employees.
In summary, nothing to worry about. You've got this. Think positive and believe in you.
Who took your face? Freaking vandals. Man. This is why there are no more Chuck E. Cheese animatronics. It's because, like, you know, they were destroyed when they got rid of them. They didn't just, like, put them in storage or anything. They were destroyed because they didn't want people taking them and selling them. This is why we can't have nice things. That's why we can't have any still existing Chuck E. Cheese animatronics. There's only like one set of them, and they're in some guy's basement. I don't remember where he lives, but I want to say, like, Nevada or something. Okay. I think I don't actually need to find the reels this time. Also, Markiplier realized that apparently they're color-coded for a reason. They spell out David, so you get the numbers of the... So you arrange the tapes, or the reels, in the order that David's name is spelled out with colors. Like they're I can show you the hint. Where is he? Upstairs. Yeah, so those are the color orders. I don't know what I thought that button was gonna do. So yeah, you take the reels by color, you arrange them in that order, and then you take the numbers from those reels, and that's the order. But yeah, not gonna do it again because I think I don't need to. I think I saw something about a closet. Actually, I think I do. I want to see what I'm supposed to be doing because I don't really know, and I don't want to end up going all the way to the ending, like the wrong ending. Okay, so I have glitched permission. I guess I gotta figure out where to put the glitched permission. Yeah, locked doors in the mansion that Sun's glitch permission will allow us to enter. Like this. They don't even look like they're functional. In the bathroom. So it's a bedtime story. Okay, where do I take this? First glitch door on the right, down the corridor on the second floor. Okay. I hope there's not a specific order to these. So I'm looking for 6 of them. And I believe they all come from glitched, glitched doors. Oh, here's one. Thought there might be one here. So, just gotta find 4 more doors. I can count. Why did that one open so quickly?
For the last time, no, it wouldn't be him. Oh, who am I kidding? You're not really you. Oh, I've been so stupid.
Edwin, calm down and give it some thought. Try again. Make another, and we can all be together.
All this time
Oh.
wasted? I should have been having fun with him, playing games and teaching him how to make things. But I didn't. You. I let a machine raise my kid. You're not real. What was I thinking?
You do not mean that. It is me. I'm Fiona.
Stop talking like her. You're not her. I never want to hear or even think about you ever again. Ever!
That's M1. M1 is Fiona, M2 is David. Tape 3 is in my hand. Fun. So this is just Jug Band. This is not... Doesn't explicitly say Monty, but I think we can infer. I think it's fair to believe that that is Monty. But I think it's also fair to call him Jug Band for the sake of like, oh, I mean this Monty. I don't mean glam rock Monty. Full wooden cutout. Always spooks me when the mimic sounds like really loud. A, because I'm loud, I'm sensitive to sudden loud noises, but also because it's like, oh, he's right next to me. He's right next to me. Gah. The bucket kind of looks like a top hat when you look at it like this. I don't know if that was intentional.
Edwin, you can't put it off any longer. You need to try again. Build another.
Okay, I guess that's the end of that tape. I thought this was a Gatling gun for a moment. No, it's probably one of the power cells. Stop being so loud. Jeez. Sounded like it was right in front of me. No, you didn't. Oh. It's very, very loud. Oh, I felt like I needed to duck under that door. Okay. Now here's the sucky part. We gotta go downstairs. Here's the good news. I can put the tapes in my inventory, probably. Which is probably why this is here. Welcome to the Suntrun's Tropical Paradise of Isle Delfino. You know, now I think about it, I'm not even sure that was the exact quote that popped into my head when you said welcome. It was. I feel like that was the second one, but I can't put my finger on what's the main thing I think of. You know what's even crazier about the Mimic suddenly being so loud sometimes, despite not being next to me? I have my headphones turned down. Do you want to, like, go upstairs or down the hall or something? Yeah, go that way. Was this the mud room? Okay, one more tape, so all I gotta do is find one more door. The problem. Probably down the hall. Not this hall, I meant the other hall. Boop, 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 boop. Come on, Mimic, take the dang bait. Look at that, took the dang bait. Still going. This is the area I'm a little bit more spooked to check.
I am intrigued.
Whoops. So that door is just broken. They decided to patch that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so now you can't backtrack out of here. Yay! Final tape! And there's no point in putting it in the inventory machine because if I bake it up there with the thing, like if I bake it up there at all, it will be with the tape in my hand. But of course it has to be at like the like most tricky choke point. I'm not hearing the chains. Can you do the thing where you like go down that way? That'd be great. Uh-oh. I think he's running off the wrong way. No, you didn't. Shut up. Hi. To go upstairs. Yeah, you think. You think. But do you? Or I guess, did you? No, don't go back upstairs. Yeah, you don't have glitch security. You can't get through that door. I probably could go for it, but I don't know how close he is. I don't want to risk it. I know I'm only risking the one tape if I die. Okay. Now what? Oh, event opened. Is this the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 bedroom? Foxy, Monty, Chica. Freddy, but he's purple? It's definitely not a bunny, so that's not Bonnie. I'm pretty sure that's a bear. Is it Fredbear? It's the tiger. Oh, do I have to put... I have to put emblems in? I'm pretty sure it's saved, but I'm still kind of scared. Scared that I'm gonna get killed, but, you know, the mimic's gonna pop out. I press the wrong button and I die. Don't tell me I have to go around the house looking for emblems now. There's gonna be an order to this. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna consult the guide again. Please don't tell me I gotta go through the house again. Find all the tapes, yeah. Still scrolling through the tapes. When sliding the tapes, event to open with providing passage to David's bedroom. Oh, I need the white tiger. I gotta put that on the pedestal first. Hopefully that's the only thing I need to leave the room and get. I'm glad there's a conveniently placed music. What are you doing? Why are you getting spooky? Glad there's this conveniently placed machine here, so I can get my White Tiger doll. Without having to go all the way down to the hallway choke point. All right, David, here's your favorite toy. Your favorite toy.
Welcome to bedtime. Would you like a story to help you sleep?
There's the mimic.
Someone's missing. David? Where's David? Come out, wherever you are. There you are.
Do you remember how our story begins? Once upon a time.
Uh-oh. Okay. I gotta know how the story begins. I gotta go back and get the tiger plush again. Darn it. That's not gonna be fun. We're doing this every time I die. Especially because the white tiger's not even at the top of my inventory. I have to scroll down to a specific spot. And not overshoot it. It squeaked. I didn't notice the squeaky. Okay, so there's Foxy, Monty, Chica, Freddy. But then what? Oh, is that... Did it save with the tiger in here? It did, okay. There's 2 now. Even better. So there's a body button and then there's a dog. I assume it's Bub. Look, it's the robot. It's the fan. This really is the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 bedroom. Except the bed is there, not back there. Octopus clock. I guess you could call it a clocktopus. I'm gonna look at the guide to see if there's any hint to like what the story is, like where you're supposed to find it other than possibly here. Maybe it's related to Moon as well.
Welcome to bedtime. Would you like a story to help you sleep?
Hold on. Someone's missing. David? Where's David? Come out, wherever you are. There you are.
Do you remember how our story begins? Once upon a time.
That's right. A wily fox buckled swashes in his pirate ship. Isn't that nice? So what happened next?
That's right. An angry alligator came by and promised not to eat anyone. They had carrots instead. They had so much fun. Do you remember what happens next?
That's right. A clump of chicken joined them, and they went out for ice cream. But she dropped all their ice cream. Oh no. Oh no. What did they do?
Dad, Freddy, help them!
That's right. The bear saw everyone arguing. The group yelled and gnashed their teeth, and it scared
Okay, now I have to guess.
This shocked
all started a band and lived
Oh.
happily
Oh, that's it. That's the story.
to end.
That's the secret of the Mimic. It has a data dive report on it. Is it doing anything? There we go. David?
The moral of the story is that friendship is the real treasure. Now it's time for bed.
Go to bed.
Your parents love you. Sleep tight.
I think that was David's voice. The voice that was like, oh, that's Jackie's voice, but it's saying those weird lines. No, it was David's voice. I can't move. Oh, it's sounding kind of loud. Jeez. I'll turn it down, like, just a few clicks. That should be fine. Woohoo! I did it! True ending! I didn't really fix the Mimic, I think. I just put it to sleep. I think when it wakes up, he's gonna try to kill me again. But as far as I know, that's the 3 endings. I still am curious about that supposed 4th ending, but I'm just gonna look it up on my own. But yeah, now we can finally watch that video I want to watch that talks about all the animatronics from this game. I don't have to worry about spoilers anymore. I can watch Markiplier's videos without waiting. Whew, good feeling. Yeah, I'll reiterate my thoughts on this game. This was awesome. I really enjoyed this game. I don't know if I would say it's my favorite, but it was a very enjoyable experience. I think it does lean a little too hard on the trope of like, oh, you gotta find the multiple pieces while the Mimic is trying to hunt you down. Like, you know, that's the spring lock suit, that's the pieces of the power thingy in the warehouse. But it's effective. So, yeah, like I said, I think the only thing they could do differently, and I appreciate how they did do it with all the checkpoints, but I think some people would complain about it being too easy or possibly too repetitious. Well, I don't know that a hard mode would fix that, but, you know, a hard mode would be cool for the people who want that. But I thought this was awesome. Like, now that I've gone through the basement again and I understand how it works, I don't really think it's a problem anymore. Like, I don't know that this game really has any flaws other than, yeah, it can be a little repetitious. Oh, the music's... Music changed, okay. I don't know what this song is supposed to be. I think I would call that my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's game. Out of the ones I've played, which include, it's the first 3 games, Pizzeria Simulator, and Ultimate Custom Night, and now this. Like, I really enjoy the old games. I'm considering buying them for myself, because I borrowed them from my brother. I played them on his computer, on his Steam account. I'm considering buying them for myself. It's how much I still enjoy. I think the old ones are worth going back to. And Pizzeria Simulator, as a free game, is, like, phenomenal. It's awesome. But I think this... I mean, I don't know that we really know the secret of the Mimic now. That was teased. You know, that is the title. But you know, I still call that like it's a fancy title to try to catch your attention. But in reality, it's the backstory of the Mimic, which is fine. I think that was satisfying. I do not regret buying this game. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I played it all the way through and through to the true ending. Even if the true ending doesn't involve putting the Mimic to sleep, but I'm sure theorists will figure everything out and prove how phenomenal the true ending is or something. But as a casual player, you know, as a casual theorist and casual enjoyer of these games, that was awesome. So yeah, so that's the end. So Wednesday we'll start a new game. I happened to see that Assassin's Creed Shadows was on sale. So, you know, in all my hesitation, like, I don't know if I want to pay $70 for it. I didn't. Got it for like 52 or so? 53? It was like 20% off. So I didn't pay 70 for it. Yeah. And the money I was saving for it, that I saved, I spent on Shapes 2. Yeah. So Wednesday, we're going to play Shapes 2. No. Wednesday, we're playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, because I have it now, and I finished Secret of the Mimic. I've pretty much done everything I wanted to do beforehand, so yeah. Finally, Assassin's Creed Shadows. See you Wednesday. Bye.